Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the AirMech 1v1 Champion Status Tournament, brought to you tonight by OPTVLive. We're in Game Bracket D. Game Bracket D, last game of the preliminary. That's right, folks. Whoever wins this gets to go all the way into the semifinals and then either the finals or third place match. The other one will be eliminated for the entire tournament and only go home with 100 diamonds. Will it be Dissonant that will move on and play in those semifinals? Or will it be his opponent, Namle1975? Dissonant going his favorite mech out of all, the Neo, with Lilith. If DK is around, DK will be proud because Dissonant is supporting Lilith in the Neo. That is right, folks. Meanwhile, down here on this side, Namle in his signature Osprey. Namle, we might as well start calling him Kumi 2.0 because to see Namle without an Osprey is just not Namle at all. He is also sporting off with Kira. Great choice of a pilot for the Osprey. And here we go. We've got healers. Watch as the healers heal. And Namle heals the healers who are healing the stuff, but unfortunately just feeding that much infantry into 2 jackals and 2 brutes in the front lane. You're just not going to get that far at all with it, and everything that Namle built during the pregame. All those credits invested, all gone. Only 2 upkeep total out on the field for Namle. Meanwhile, Dissonant with 16 upkeep out on the battlefield. And 6 Dillos, 2 more in reserve, and a Flacker, and a Patcher. Namle could get caught with his pants down if he does not see this coming in. Those blue dots now moving into Namle's radar range. Does he notice it? Does he notice that that outpost just went dark? If he doesn't notice this, it could be disastrous for him. Dissonant, complete control of the bottom lane. Namle still focused on that top lane. He now realizes, oh no, this outpost is not in my color anymore. He flies by, he sees a tremendous amount of Dillos, and realizes, you know what, this is something I need to do something about, and starts building up a few tanks and artillery in support. Dissonant, quick flyby, realizes no defenses at the bases, lets the Dillos continue to move on, neutralize out the closest outpost, giving Dissonant almost complete map control. And Namle trying to get out these artillery cannons, sets it up a little bit too close in some ways, but fortunately just off on the side enough that that tank was not able to get a target lock. He now sets the artillery back down, but it's aiming the wrong way. And because of that, it's not going to get a single shot in. Namle picking it up, redeploying it, but leaving that so close to a mech, that's just going to be easy target harassment or takeout. Dissonant now complete map control. Namle imminent danger, counting down, trying to get out the artillery. These are better positions for the artillery. He still needs to be careful. Meanwhile, Dissonant taking out the last unit that is not anywhere near Namle's base. That T-99 damages it enough. And that's, guys, that's what part of pro play is too. Sometimes you guys will not leave stuff alone until it's completely destroyed. Dissonant damaged it just enough so that way his tank could continue damaging it and destroying it the rest of the way, thereby keeping him available to do other stuff. He's now pushed in Dillos versus Longhorns. The Longhorns, of course, are going to have better deployment, but Dissonant using the speed of the Neo, quickly deploying the Dillos around in all different locations. Namle having to respond in too many places at once, and there's just so many Dillos, and the Dillos now on auto-deploy with Flacker support coming in as well, making it much harder for Namle to get out of there, and it will be too much damage. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be Dissonant securing the win. Moving on into the semifinals, where it's going to be amazing.